morning, and it was very scary yesterday. Her blood pressure had dropped to about half of what it usually is. I mean, scary low. We had the EMTs out here with the fire department, and she had fainted and fell on the floor, hit her head, and I mean, it was scary. But she was home by 1:30 yesterday afternoon, ran a battery test, couldn't find any smoking gun. She was a little dehydrated, so we're attending to that, but that was scary. But thank you for asking, Bill, very much.
Yeah, it sure sounds scary, and glad she's feeling much better today. All right, thanks, Lee. W2WLD.
W6WAY, coming back to the net.
Good morning, Captain. W5PIX Mobile. How's things up in New York this morning?
Good morning, Jim. W6WAY, WA6LJS. Yeah, good morning, John.
WA6LJS, W5ABI. Good signal, John.
Yeah, you too, Joe. Coming in nicely. S9 or better. WA5ABI, WA6LJS.
F10 on this end, John. Thanks for the report. W5ABI, standing by for net.
W6LJS, W5PIX. I can't get on frequency there, buddy.
Yeah, W5PIX Mobile. Good morning, Clifford. You're not real strong. Did you say I'm off frequency? I'm right on as far as I can see. Over.
Well, earlier you were off frequency. You told your call out, and I checked everything. I said, no, I'm off frequency, but that's all right. I'm barefoot this morning there, over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're about an S7 locally right now.
Well, we are mobile, and even at 100 watts, we're making everything go crazy on the truck.
Roger, Roger. I'll be standing by for the net at the top of the hour, WA6LJS.
W5PIX Mobile.
WA6LJS, W7AJN. Yeah, W7AJN, I think that's in you, John. You're just above my noise, over. Yeah, real good. I've got you on the SDR, but I don't hear you on the radio yet, so just want to check in for the Air Force Flag Club net. Good morning. W50G, WA6LJS.
Good morning, John, WA6LJS, W50G.
Yeah, good morning, Dale. Could you bring in Don ZNC if he shows up on EchoLink?
I've got it up now, John. Sure will. No problem. I'll be here for the first part of the net only, but I'll be glad to bring you in.
Okay, thank you much. WA6LJS standing by for the Flyers Net beginning in about 5 minutes.
W50G.
W50G, N5BE.
Good morning, Lee, N5BE, W50G.
Yeah, good morning, Dale. Thank you for picking up NetLogger yesterday. I appreciate it.
No worries. I need to, I had to get my currency back up there, Lee.
Well, I guess you did. So checking the box for that one.
N5BE, W5ABI.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe. Very strong on me today, 5.9 plus.
Yeah, I heard you on the air talking about your wife and the blood pressure issues. One thing, my wife, you have to be careful with those falls. My wife fell and broke her hip last year, and because she fell and lost her equilibrium over.
Yeah, I was very concerned about that. She was sitting in a chair at the kitchen table, and I just turned to get her water, and she fainted and fell right. Thankfully, she was in a chair closer to the floor, but it was dicey. It was really scary. But anyway, she's 100% today. She's going out shopping, so I think we're okay for now. But we do have an appointment with her cardiologist in our primary care, so we got some follow-up.
Yeah, make sure you check her blood sugar too. My wife has low blood sugar episodes and almost passes out, so hopefully her blood sugar is normal. Over.
Yeah, that's another thing we need to watch. Dale has met her, and I like to say she's 73 going on 43. She don't look 73 at all.
Yeah, anyhow, good luck, Ray. I hope everything works out for you. W5ABI, standing by for net.
N5BE, standing by for the Flyers Net, top of the hour.
Okay, it's that time. Good morning, and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Air Force Flyers Net. This net meets on this frequency, 14290, 7 days a week, beginning at 1600 Zulu, which is 8 a.m. Pacific time. The Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired, pilots, air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, missileers, and all support crew, and anyone involved with military aviation from all the air branches of all the services. We also like to very much welcome visitors to the net, and you don't need to be involved with military or aviation in order to check in. Our purpose is to promote fellowship between those radio amateurs who devoted a portion of their lives to support our air forces. This is a control net. To contact net control, use the words contact, relay, check-in, or info. We also have a very good website at airforcesflyersclub.org. A lot of information about the net and also an online application to join for those that feel qualified. Break. My call is Whiskey Alpha 6 Lima Juliet Sierra. My name is John. I'm located in Jamul, California, about 25 miles east of downtown San Diego, up at 1,100 foot in the foothills here. The way we run the net, we take check-ins, and then we go down the list, allowing each station to give their reports, and then we go back for a 73 round as time permits. Please keep your transmissions no longer than a couple minutes if possible, as there is another net that follows us 2 kilohertz up the band at 9:30 Pacific time. Break. At this time, I'll have the following check-ins that I've seen on the net logger, or also I've heard on the air. We have W5PIX Mobile, Clifford. We've got N5PE Leon, who's running net logger today. We've got WW5ENC Mike. We got K8 Abel Fox Russ. Got W2WLD Bill. Got W7EJN John. We've got W6WAY Jim. Got KI5SXE Brandon. We've got W5ABI Joe. And we got W5OG Dale. And we also have K4YDB Charlie, who's receive only this morning, and he's running the live stream on YouTube. And today's question is running right now on YouTube. And we have N9KJN Norm, who's also receive only. And we have a Foxtrot 4GHB in there also. Are there any other check-ins for the Flyers Net this morning? Call now.
Kilo Golf 5, Papa Tango Echo, KG5PTE.
Good morning, James. KG5PTE. Good signal this morning. We got you on the list there. Any other check-ins?
Whiskey Bravo 5, Delta Romeo India. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Brian. Good signal. WB5DRI. Got you on the list. Anybody else? All right, let's try Dale, W5OG. Put a call out from your location.
I will do, John. This is Whiskey 5, Oscar Golf. A relay for net control. We're taking additional check-ins, over-the-air check-ins for the Air Force's Flyers Club net. Members or guests, call now.
042 Victor Mike Sugar.
Well, if somebody in there, you're going to have to give me your call again, please. My noise level is pretty high here, John. Were you able to hear that station?
No, I didn't hear it either. Station trying to check in. Try it again.
042 Victor Mike Sugar.
I still didn't get that. Did you get that, Dale?
No. Was anybody able to hear him? Maybe somebody around me here. Lee, did you hear him there? N5BE, W5OG?
I think it's Kilo Charlie 2, Victor Mike Sierra. That's what I think I heard.
Well, go ahead and try it one more time. Was it a Kilo Charlie 2? Is that what you said, Lee?
Roger, Roger. Kilo Charlie 2. And it sounded like Victor Mike Sierra. Not sure about the suffix.
Kilo Charlie 2, Victor Mike Sierra. Do we have your call correct? Give us a Roger on that if you would. Over. I don't hear him at all now. Any other check-ins? Call now, W5OG. Well, I didn't do well for you there, John, but we got, according to Lee at least, it's Kilo Charlie 2, Victor Mike Sierra. We'll leave him on there. Maybe he'll get conditions will improve or something before we get down there to him. W5OG, back to net.
Okay, thanks, Dale. Yeah, I'll give the Kilo Charlie 2 a call at the top of the list there when we get started here. Let's try the East Coast, W2WLD. Bill, put a call.
Welcome. This is W2WLD, upstate New York, relaying for net control for the Air Force. We're taking check-ins. Members or guests, call now. No, I didn't do you any help either, John. W2WLD.
Okay, thanks, Bill. Well, we'll see. Maybe the band will pick up a little bit. But of the stations listed, are there any short timers? Are these short timers? Short timers only. Call now. I didn't hear any short timers. Let me give the question. The question is live and running on K4YDB live stream on YouTube. Today's question concerns a very interesting aircraft. It's called the Boeing Bird of Prey. The Boeing Bird of Prey was a black project developed in the late 1990s. It was designed primarily as a technology demonstrator for stealth and low observable technologies. The question is, which of the following statements about the Boeing Bird of Prey is false? Which of the following statements is false? Statement A, it utilized a unique batwing blended wing design to reduce radar cross-section and increase aerodynamic efficiency. Statement A, it utilized a unique batwing blended wing design to reduce radar cross-section and increase aerodynamic efficiency. Statement B, the aircraft was powered by a modified Pratt & Whitney JT-15D-5C turbofan engine, which limited its speed and altitude capabilities. Statement B, the aircraft was powered by a modified Pratt & Whitney JT-15D-5C turbofan, which severely limited its speed and altitude capabilities. Statement C, the program's development and testing were conducted at Groom Lake, a highly classified U.S. Air Force testing facility, also known as Area 51. Statement C, the program's development and testing were conducted at Groom Lake, a highly classified U.S. Air Force testing facility, also known as Area 51. And Statement D, the Bird of Prey was the first operational combat aircraft to feature active stealth technologies, including radar-absorbing materials and electronic warfare capabilities. Statement D, the Bird of Prey was the first operational combat aircraft to feature active stealth technology, including radar-absorbing materials and electronic warfare capabilities. And the question again, which of those statements concerning the Boeing bird of prey is the false statement? All right, with that, let me go to W5PIX Clifford Mobile. You're up, Cliff, WA6LJS.
Well, good morning there, John. This is W5PIX. And, boy, I'll tell you what, this question, I really don't remember. I think I'm going to go with Delta. I think Delta is a false question, and we're northbound on 281 here with a load of something from Home Depot that we're taking up 41. So, with that, John, thank you very much. WA6LJS is WPIX Mobile here in Johnson City, Texas.
Okay, Clifford, very good. You're coming in about an S7 right now locally and hitting the SDRs also. Okay, let's move on here. Let's try I hope we have the call right. The Kilo Charlie 2 Victor Mike Sierra. KC2 VMS. You're up, WA6LJS. The KC2, are you there? KC2 VMS, you're up for the net, the W5OG relay. Yeah, I couldn't hear him well before, John. I don't hear him at all now. W5OG. Okay, thanks, Dale. Yeah, I don't hear anything now either. He was way in my noise the first go-round. All right, we'll come back on the 73 if we have time. Let's go to our net logger, N5BE. Leon, you're up.
WA6LJS N5BE. Good morning, John. Very strong with me as usual. Yesterday was one of those events in your life when you recognize how precious your loved ones are to you. And all I can say is I was driving to the hospital wondering what I was going to face when I got there. It was that scary. So it turned out well, and she's back to her being her old self. So that's good stuff. Appreciate all the well wishes. Thank you very much. All right, today's question. I love this question, John. Oh my gosh. And it's interesting how this aircraft may or may not have played a part in Boeing's offering on the F-47. So I know Delta is false. And the other ones I think are all true. So I'm going Delta. I'm going to hit my star to Cliff there. So thank you for the question, John. I love it. WA6LJS N5BE.
Okay, Lee, very good. You got you down for Delta with Cliff there. Very fine. Well, we're starting a lemon line here. We'll see how it goes. And you got a good signal also. You're 10 over 9 right now. And I'm certainly glad the XYL is nothing serious and that things worked out right for you. I know how that is. That's our XYLs are one of the most important things to us, and it's really scary when there's a problem there. But good news anyway. All right, break with the N5BE. Let's go to Mike, WW5ENZ. You're up.
Okay, WA6LJS, WW5ENZ. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. From Oklahoma City. We have got 62 degrees here and kind of overcast skies, but it's really windy. You know, it's gusting up. I guess that's exaggeration. I say really windy, but it's very gusty, and winds are gusting up to maybe 20 knots. But I guess we're supposed to get some kind of a storm coming through later on. But anyway, right now it's not too bad, and so got a lot of stuff done on the yard, and boy, I missed that yesterday. I guess because I was kind of one and done. So sorry to hear that, Lee, but it sounds like it kind of worked out, and You just, it's kind of a wake-up call for all of us. We have that happen to us sometimes. And anyway, as far as the question goes, I'm going to go with Delta. I think everything else is true, as they said. And but other than that, I'll send it back to you, John. I'll be here to the bottom. WW5ENZ, back to net.
Okay, Mike, real fine. WW5ENZ, WA6LJS. Got you down for another Delta there. Very good. And you're booming in here, 10 over 9 right now. All right, break with ENZ. Let's go to Russ. K8 Able Fox. You're up, Russ.
WA6LJS K8AF. Good morning, everybody. Thanks, John, for running the net. And Lee, thoughts and prayers are with you guys, especially with your wife. And everyone's got a great signal today. Good signal into Ellensburg, where it is 39 degrees and partly cloudy skies. And I'm a joiner, so I'm going to go with Delta. That seems the most logical, and Lee had a pretty good explanation. So who am I to go against Lee? So I hope everyone has a good day. Back to you, John. I'll be here to the end. WA6LJS K8AF.
Okay, real good, Russ. Good signal, solid S9, and coming in on a couple SDRs also. Got you down for another Delta. Very strong lemming line starting out this morning. All right, break with Russ, and let's go to the East Coast. W2WLD. Bill, you're up.
Okay, well, thank you, John. Good morning, everyone on the net. And propagation is pretty good. I don't know if it's propagation or location, but I heard Cliff on the local radio here for the first time in quite a while. So hello to you, Cliff. A beautiful day. Well, yesterday we hit the 70s. Today it's going to be a little cooler, but nice and sunny. And I did get my G5RV rehung yesterday. I used that primarily on 40 meters. The question, I doubt that it had active stealth technology, so I'm going with the group, John. Put me down for Delta, please. WA6LJS, W2WLD.
Okay, Bill, real good. W2WLD, WA6LJS. Excellent conditions today. You're a solid S9 locally, and I'm hearing you on the SDRs also. So got you down for another Delta. All right, break with W2WLD. Let's see, it's currently 50 degrees here, Bill, and we're very overcast again, kind of a marine front this morning. And it was very light rain this morning when I took the dog out, so it's going to be a cold day, I think, today. All right, break with you, and let's go to W7HJN. John, you're up, WA6LJS.
W6LJS, W7AJS. Good morning, John. Good morning to all the flyers out there on the net. It's a nice day here in Peoria, where current temperature is 58, going up to 73. And it looks like we're going to be in the 70s for highs for about the next week. So that's real nice. We have to keep the hot temperatures away for a while anyway, at least for a week. Both drills are doing fine. We're happy with that. And Bob, I understand full well the kind of emotions that you went through with your wife taking her to the hospital. Been there, done that. My wife almost died one time. And in the hospital, and then with the RNC that was awfully pretty scary too. Anyway, I understand that, and keep the spirit up. Lord will do what the Lord's gonna do. Anyway, let's see, on the question, obviously D Delta is the answer, the false answer. It was never an operational aircraft, so that'll be my answer, D Delta, and I'll make this a one and done, but I'll listen out and till the end of the net. WA6LJS W7AJN 73s. Everybody out there, make it a wonderful day. You're in charge of it.
Okay, John, real good. W7AJN, WA6LJS. Yeah, you're just above the noise locally, but you're coming in Half Moon Bay rather nicely. I've got you the loudest on Half Moon Bay. And we got an answer, another Delta there. Very good. And I'm glad that the ladies in your life are doing well again, that's for sure. All right, break with W7AJN. Let's go to Jim, W6WAY. I imagine it's pretty overcast up by you, too, Jim. You're up.
WA6LJS, okay, let's say it was 54 degrees here, overcast, and it's only supposed to warm up to 62 degrees. So, let's see, how could we not choose Delta? Everybody selected Delta. So I'll go with Delta also. We thought that from anyway, back over to you, John. Thanks for running the net. WA6LJS, W6WAY.
Okay, Jim. Very good. W6WAY, WA6LJS. Yeah, you're just above my noise locally, but coming in very nicely on SDR2. And I hear myself coming in pretty strong on SDR2 also. So we got you down as another Delta, so very strong lemming line today. All right, let's break with WAY, and let's go to KI5SXE. Brandon, you're up. WA6LJS.
WA6LJS, John, thanks for running the net, and howdy to all you flyers out there. Things are going well over this way. It's cloudy, 65, rising to 77 later today. Supposedly pretty gusty winds, so I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to take down some of these antennas. It's supposed to have some thunderstorms over the next several days, so it's looking like this will be the last radio I get in for a little while. And in terms of the question today, I can't break it. You got to march me off a cliff with this one. I'm going to stick with Delta as to not be out there flapping in the wind. All right, thanks for running the net, and back to you, John. KI5SXE, I'll be one and done, 73s.
Okay, Brandon, very good. 73s to you. Got your answer down there. You got a good signal. You're about 5/9 right now locally. So 73s to you. Have a good one there, and we'll catch you next time. Let's go to Joe, W5ABI. You're up, Joe, WA6LJS.
Yeah, WA6LJS from the Flyers, W5ABI. Good morning from Las Cruces. A little bit overcast here today. It's about 63. Supposed to go up to 80, but we're going to get 60-mile-an-hour winds again and blowing dust. So hopefully they won't close down the freeway. Not that we're going anywhere. We usually stay home. We're supposed to get that today and tomorrow. So hopefully the hex beam will hold up. It has so far. So we'll just have to wait and see. Anyhow, on your question, I'll go with Delta with the rest of the group. And we'll be here at the bottom, John. Thanks for running the net. WA6LJS, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, real fine. Good signal, about 10 over here. Got you down for another Delta. All right, break with W5ABI. Let's go to Dale. W5OG. You're up, Dale.
All right, very fine, John. Good morning to all again. W5OG here in East Texas. I guess it looks like a pretty nice day. Breezy here also, but I guess we're under the threat of some severe weather later on this afternoon, perhaps. That time of the year when we can sort of expect those afternoon thunderstorms to build up, roll through. But we need a little rain, so that'll probably, as long as we don't get any of the bad stuff, the frozen rain that nobody likes, we'll be okay. Anyway, Delta for me for the answer, and I'm glad that things worked out well for Lee, for sure, with his wife. And she's too young to have those kind of problems, for sure. So anyway, I've got to get out of here, John. I got stuff to do today, and I need to just go ahead and back on out now. And I'll everybody. John didn't show up, so you don't need to worry about him. And we worry about him all the time, but I mean, we don't have to get him in on the Echo Link today. So I'll go ahead and back on out, and I'll try and be here this afternoon for the roundtable. 7-3, everyone have a great day, and back to you, John, WA6LJS, W5OG.
Okay, real good, Dale. W5OG, WA6LJS. Got your answer, Delta. And you're booming in here about that time you're about 15 over 9, booming signal. 73s, have a good one, and maybe we'll catch you tonight. I'll remind everybody, tonight is Tuesday night, so we do the only day we do the Air Force Flyers, the 40-meter net. And that we start out on 7210, and then the net controller will pick another frequency. And it's at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, or 9 p.m. Eastern. So that's the Air Force Flyers net, and I don't have my list. I'm not sure who the net control is this morning, but or tonight, but we'll find that out shortly. All right, break with the W5OG, and let's go to James, KG5PTE. You're up, Jim.
WA6LJS, KG5PT. Well, good morning, John. I am going to go with the Lemmings, and I'm going to go Delta as well. I'm pulling up the list right now because I sure hope I'm not the net controller tonight, because I am not going to be here because I'm going to be at a club meeting tonight. April the 1st is Bob. Yeah, I will not even make the net tonight, so I'm April the 8th. So I'll run it on the 8th. So that's good. Okay, yeah, the first Saturday, Tuesday of the month, I'll be at club meetings. I'm going to give my 73s now. I need to shut everything down and get out of here. I got a lot to do today, just like Dale does. So I'm gonna say 73s, and I'm going to give my answer as the Lemmings line. What is that? I've got a lot of stuff going on right now. Delta. And I want to say to Leon and his wife, I'm glad that everything turned out well, and hopefully nothing recurs, Leon. And glad everything turned out well. And we had a good lunch yesterday with Dale and I as I came through town, and that was a really good Mexican restaurant, and I enjoyed the food there, Dale. And good seeing you again there, my friend. And so with that, I'm going to say 73s, and I'm going to be going that way. KG5PT, I'm out.
Okay, James, real good. Got your answer, D Delta, and booming signal in here as usual. 73s, have a good one there, and maybe we'll catch you. Well, I guess we won't hear you tonight if you're tied up, but we'll catch you tomorrow morning on Bill's Net. All right, break with PTE. Let's go to Brian, WB5DRI. You're up, Brian.
Okay, John, WA6LJS and the net. This is WB5DRI down here in San Antonio. Good morning to all on the net from San Antonio. We've got a nice day down here. It's a little overcast, but we're about 70 degrees right now. I think we're going up to 85 for the high today. But anyway, good to be back on the net here today, and I'm sure glad to hear that your wife is okay there, Lee, and we pray that she doesn't have any other problems there, like apparently you had yesterday. I wasn't on the net yesterday, but I understand how that is about having to rush your wife to the hospital there, having done that myself. But anyway, I'm glad she's okay. And let's see, on your question there, John, a good question this morning. I read the question initially, and I thought, I don't think that aircraft was fully operational, but I don't think it went operational. I kind of agree with John on that. So, but my initial thought was that Delta was the false statement there. So I'm going to go with the group there, Delta for sure. But thanks for getting us all in there this morning, John, and good net, good conditions here on the band. You're over the 9 mark, and I'm hearing just about everybody on the electric radio here this morning. So I'll turn it back to you, John. Thanks for getting us all in here this morning. WA6LJS, WB5, DRI, back to net. Good morning, everybody.
Okay, Brian, very good. WB5DRI, WA6LJS, solid 10 to 15 over, beautiful signal. Got you down for D Delta. Nobody wants to bust the lemmings today, so we'll see what happens there. Very good, Brian. Let's go to N0OEP. Sean, N0OPE, you're up, WA6LJS. N0OPE, or OEP. N0OEP, are you there? Anybody hear him?
I don't hear him, John. He's a net logger check-in, and he was persistent. He stayed there, but I don't hear him.
Okay, yeah, I'm not hearing anything on a couple SDRs or locally. All right, break with him. Let's try Whiskey X-Ray 7 Lima Lima. Art, you're up. WX7 Lima Lima, you're up, Art.
WX7 Lima Lima, you're up, Art.
I'm not hearing anything on him, so usually I would hear Art. Let's see, I think the rest of the list is receive only. We got K4YDB, Charlie. Good morning, Charlie. Thanks for running the net logger, or the live stream, rather. We've got N9KJN Norm. Good morning to Norm, receive only. And we got NX6RG, Bob, up there in Northern California, receive only. Thanks for being here, guys. And let's see, we do have a Foxtrot 4 Golf Hotel Bravo alien, Alan, I think it is, but he's probably a GX who can't hear us there. Did I miss anybody on the original check-ins? Did I miss anybody? Call now. Nothing heard. Let's do the question, and then we can go down for a quick 73 round. Today's question was regarding the Boeing Bird of Prey, a black project developed in the late 1990s. It was designed primarily as a technology demonstrator for stealth and low observable technologies. And the question was, which of the following statements about the Bird of Prey is false? Statement A, it utilized a unique bat-wing blended wing design to reduce radar cross-section and increase aerodynamic efficiency. That's correct. That's a true statement. Statement B, the aircraft was powered by a modified Pratt & Whitney JP15DS5C turbofan, which limited its speed and altitude. That was correct. Statement C, the program's development and testing were conducted at Groom Lake, a highly classified U.S. Air Force testing facility, also known as Area 51. That is correct. And statement D, the bird of prey was the first operational combat aircraft to feature active stealth technologies, including radar-absorbing materials and electronic warfare capabilities. Everybody got the question correct. Statement B was the false statement. The bird of prey was the first. The bird of prey was not an operational combat aircraft. It was a technology demonstrator meant to test stealth features and manufacturing technologies. While it did influence future stealth aircraft, it did not carry weapons, nor did it employ active stealth technology such as electronic warfare or a real-time radar manipulation. So everybody did get the question. It was the statement D was the false statement. All right, with that, let me see very quickly, do we have any other late check-ins? Any late check-ins? Call now. Nothing heard. W2WLD, Bill, do a last call from out east.
Yeah, this is W2WLD, upstate New York, relaying to net control. Last call for check-ins for the Air Force's Flyers Club. Call now. You're all quiet.
Kilo Charlie 7, Papa Uniform Charlie. Are you copying WA6LJS? I did hear the Papa Uniform Charlie at Bill. Did you hear him?
No, John, I heard nothing.
KC7PUC, are you there? I guess he's not hearing me. All right, let's move on. W5PIX, Clifford, you're up.
John, I appreciate the question. And there was trace in it, but he was on frequency. And so, well, I don't know why. Anyways, everybody have a very good day. And it is cloudy here. And, I'm driving my truck nuts right now. Anyways, everybody have a good one. Echo 8. Back to WA6LJS and the Flyers. W5PIX Mobile.
Okay, Clifford, real good. Boy, you came out way up. You're a solid S9 now, so you're in a good location right now. Yeah, we'll catch you over on Echo Link. All right, break with W5PIX. Let's go to KC2VMS, if he's still in there. KC2VMS, are you there? Nothing heard. Let's try Leon. Dan 5BE, 73, Lee.
Yeah, WA6LJS N5BE. This question, John, reminded me of a phenomenon that happened early in my GE career when I became a tech rep when I was down here in Fort Worth, and we had a massive tech rep organization strung worldwide at airlines, at centers, Air Force, Navy, Army bases, and airframers. I mean, we were everywhere. So we would watch the org chart, and you could see people that were on certain engines just disappear from the org chart. But we knew they were still with the company. They just didn't show up anywhere on the org chart. So you could kind of figure out there was something going on somewhere with somebody. And you could kind of size it depending on what engines they were on. So there were a whole bunch of people that left the org chart in the early 80s. Well, ended up with the 117 program. We had a whole bunch of 110 people disappear, and they ended up on the B2 program. semi-stealth by deduction. WA6LJS N5BE.
Okay, very good. Yeah, very interesting, Leon. That's how that happened for sure. All right, break with N5BE. Let's go to Mike, WW5ENZ. You're up, Mike.
Okay, WA6LJS, WW5ENZ. Yeah, good net, and interesting question. And I'm thinking like Lee. In fact, the numbers are interesting. X45, X47, but yeah, and then Boeing got the deal. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully they get their act together and they don't have a bunch of overruns. Although, that's what Musk is there for, to help out with that. Anyway, everybody take care. 73 is all WW5ENZ, and we're clear.
Okay, Mike, 73s. Have a good one there. Maybe we'll catch you on 40 meters tonight. Let's go to Russ, the K8AF. 73, Russ.
WA6LJS K8AF. Good question, John, and thanks for running the net. And everyone had a pretty good signal today. Didn't use the SDR at all, so the propagation gods are smiling on us, so that's good. Thank you again for running the net, and hopefully we'll see everyone tomorrow at WA6LJS K8AF.
Okay, Russ, real good. Yeah, you're still booming in here, 10 over 9. And I haven't had to use the SDRs at all. I'm hearing people on them, but they're also coming in strong locally. All right, 73 to you, and let's go to Bill, W2WLD, 73, Bill.
Yeah, great. Enjoyed it, John. Great question. Thank you for running the net. 73 all, WA6LJS, W2WLD.
Okay, Bill, 73s. Have a good one. We'll catch you tomorrow when you're in the left seat there. W2WLD break and go to W7AJN. John, 73. So I guess John signed out there. Let's go to W6WAY, Jim.
Okay, John. LJS, this is W6. WAY. Let's see, 53s everyone. It's that one
Okay, Jim, 73s. You're coming in very strong on SDR2. Let's go to W5ABI. Joe, 73 round.
Yeah, WA6LJS, W5ABI. Good net, good question, John. Everybody kind of held up. We always need the FDR on AJN, kind of close to us, about 300 miles. Anyhow, we're getting ready for the dust storm here. If I got to go out in the backyard, I'll get my goggles on. Aye. Anyhow, thanks again for running the net. 73s to you and all the flyers. WA6LJS, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, real good. You're booming in here as usual. 73s, have a good one there. Maybe we'll catch you on 40 tonight. Let's see. I think SXE is signed. Let's go to Brian, WB5DRI. Brian, 73 round.
Okay, John, WA6LJS, WB5DRI. Well, great net there, John. I'm glad I was able to get in on the bottom just about of the net here. But good to hear everybody this morning, and hope everybody has a great first day of April. Hard to believe it's already the 1st of April out there for this year. Amazing. Anyway, everybody have a great one. Thanks again, John. 73, WA6LJS, WB5DRI, back to net. Good day, everybody.
Okay, Brian, real good. 73s, you're booming in as usual here. Okay, that is the bottom of my list, I think. I see everybody else is great out there on NetLogger. Did I miss anybody on the 73 round call now? Nothing heard. I'll remind everybody, today is Tuesday. It's the only day we do a 40-meter net in the evening. We start out on 7210. and then the net controller will pick a QRM-free frequency and let us know both on NetLogger or over the air where he's going. And that's at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, and 9 p.m. Central. So this has been the Air Force Flyers Tuesday morning 20-meter net. Thanks for all the relays, all the help. I'm now going to go to Echo Link for a few minutes, and we'll close the net. This is WA6LJS, now returning the frequency to normal amateur use. 7-3, guys. We'll catch you tonight.